Hi, welcome to the sixth tutorial on creating a virtual cluster using Oracle VirtualBox and Scientific Linux. So in the last tutorial we successfully compiled and ran HPL and got some results. So basically the cluster is working. From now on I just want to upgrade the cluster basically by having the services restart at on reboot and adding a few extra features to the cluster. So let's start by having the services restart on reboot, which is pretty important. I'm sure some of you have noticed that you don't get IPs and DNS services if you've restarted the node. Well, the nodes, more than one. So the first thing is to actually start the services. Okay, I've already done that. Then chkconfig named on. Say this will ensure that the named service is restarted when the node is rebooted. So dhcpd on service nfs on. Oh, no, wait. chkconfig nfs on. Okay, those are the three important ones. Now, what we want to do as well is have the nodes automatically restart, reconnect and remount the NFS as soon as they start. So you'll see what I mean here as soon as node 1 is successfully running. Okay, let's just log in. You'll see that the root folder isn't mounted. So to do this, we edit /etc/fstab, and then we add a line to the bottom that says master:/root. Then it mounts to root. It uses NFS, and then we add the same options we used earlier while mounting the folders. So it's nfs verse equals 3 nolog. I think that's everything, and then just 0 0. So now if we say mount root, oops. NFS verse mount root. You'll see that the files are added to, root folder has been mounted. So we just do the same for the other two folders that we are mounting via NFS. So it's master/home in home using nfs verse equals 3 and nolog and 0 0. Then master/exports over exports nfs verse equals 3 nolog 0 0. Just write that. Now if we reboot this node, those folders will automatically mount as soon as the network has been connected. It is important that your head node is running with the DHCP server and DNS service already running when you start the nodes, otherwise you're going to lock your nodes down. So you'll see the home folder is already mounted. So I'm just going to start node 2 and do the same with this one. Okay, the next thing we will be doing is installing xauth. Now this allows you to open graphic applications via PuTTY or an SSH connection. So we will be yum installing xauth, xeyes and xclock. So let that run. You'll see I already added the master here just to test, make sure if everything is actually working. So master slash home over home nfs. Oh, we should probably add the read write option to the others as well, but it shouldn't be necessary because our master node already says that anything that mounts it has read write permissions. Oops. Okay, just gonna pause the video while that downloads. Okay, so this is downloaded now. I'm just gonna type xeyes and it's gonna say can't open display. Now, to open a display on Windows, you'll need to have xming installed. Let me get you the download link for that one. Okay, download link is just at sourcewatch.net/project/xming. So just download and install it, and I'll show you how to configure PuTTY to use xming. So when it's been installed, just run the application. You'll see a little notification in your taskbar there, and then change settings, SSH. Okay, so you can't change those settings while PuTTY is running, so I'm just going to close this one, open a new one, SSH. At x11 just enable X forwarding, and that's it. Once that's enabled, you will be able to use X forwarding. Once xauth has been installed, you will need to restart or reopen the connection, otherwise the X forwarding won't work. So let's just log in again. And there's our little xeyes application. Xclock will do the same. It will just open the clock for us. Now the thing I want to install is gedit. So just yum install -y gedit. This one has a lot more dependencies, so I'm just gonna pause the video until this is done installing again. Okay, so gedit is done installing. Let's run it and see what happens. Okay, we get a dbus library error. To solve this, just run dbus uuigen and you will get this key. So copy the key and then echo it into /var/lib/dbus machine-id. Okay, so let's run gedit again. You'll see a lot of errors here, and then it's saying failed to choose a font, and this is what gedit looks like. So obviously something is wrong. The first thing is it doesn't have any fonts, so let's fix that one. Yum group install fonts. Oops. With a capital F. So I'm just gonna let that finish and then resume the video. Right, the font's finally finished installing, so let's just run gedit again. Now we still see a lot of those warnings, but at least gedit is working. We can see what it is, and we finally got a nice GUI text editor. Now to get rid of these warnings we have, yum install dbus minus x11. Just add min yes, and there we go. So running gedit again, no more errors, and gedit works fine. Now if you run gedit like I did just now, your terminal gets locked down until you close gedit, so just add an ampersand behind it and gedit runs fine, and you can still use your terminal like normal. Then to kill it, you can either close gedit by clicking on the X, or just kill 1662. Well, whatever the idea is that gedit gives you when you run it. Okay, one last thing for this tutorial is setting up NTP. So on the head node, just yum install NTP. They should already be installed actually. Okay, so let's use gedit, etc. ntp.conf, and there's our gedit. Okay, we'll be adding a single line to the head node here. So this allows this machine to act as an NTP server. So we will restrict 11.0.0.0 mask 255.255.255.0 no modify no modify and no trap. So just save this, close it, go back here, and then service ntp start. Service ntpd start. And let's also have ntp run on machine startup, so just chkconfig ntpd on. Okay, so let's set up the nodes to connect to the head node. SSH node 1. Oh, sorry. I forgot to add the head node's DNS service to itself. 11.0.0.1. So let's try that again. Okay. If you're SSHing into a node, you won't be able to use gedit anymore. So let's just vim this one. You will need to install NTP on the nodes as well. So just yum install NTP. I've already done it on both nodes. ntp.conf. And then replace these servers with the one we just added. So just 11.0.0.1 and then service ntpd start exit. Same for node 2. Oops. So if we do a date watch on the head node, and let's say node 1 watch date and watch date, you'll see that at the moment the clocks are about 2 seconds out. If we give this a few minutes to let NTP do its thing, the clocks will synchronize and they will be exactly the same. And as long as NTP is running, it will keep these clocks synchronized. This is important for services like Ganglia and a lot of MPI programs that use system clock to determine which messages were sent first and which priority they should have. I'm gonna pause the video and give this a few minutes to synchronize, and when it does, I'll just resume the video. Okay, there we can see both nodes updated the time correctly and are now synchronized with the master node. That's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.